Hey, okay, I'm going to try to play through, well, I'm going to try to do a couple things. I think I posted Alone Together before, just the standard, yeah, I'm sure you know it's a AABA tune with standard bunch of 2-5-1s, pretty straight ahead, uses parallel major for the ending, etc., etc. Anyway, so what I'm going to try to do is do a different version of it. So I just spent a couple minutes. I didn't write it out, so I'll probably be trash. I'm trying to memorize what I'm doing. But what I'm doing is, I do this when I play sometimes too. I'm taking a concept and kind of like dropping a template on this tune to control how I change the harmony of it. Or it's not really I'm changing, I'm influencing where I'm pulling from. I'm using modal interchange and different methods of kind of controlling what I can, whether I'm comping or soloing. And you can use, depending on how far I'm pushing away from the original tonal center of the tune, you can always use good. I'm a decent player and I can camouflage what I do so it always feels like it's pretty close to the original tune. So my goal to try to do with this tune is I want to take, it's D minor, right? So what I want to try to do is change these. What I'm gonna do is gonna drop a melodic minor, like a blanket over the top of this tune. All the minor chords are going to be somewhat pulled from melodic minor, but I'm going to play off the related 5 of those chords. So if you think of 2 5s, I'm going to start going melodic minor, but I'll actually probably keep the first one Dorian. So it's going to feel like I'm playing, in G Lydian flat 7, right? Or whatever. It's pulled from the 4th degree melodic minor. So I'm going to use that same concept kind of going through everything. So if you think it's 1 minor, now I'm going to have this 1 minor really becoming the 2 of the 5 chord. 4 minor is going to be the same thing. I'm going to take the G minor to the original 4 minor. Now it's the same thing. I'm going to do that little turnaround. I'm going to change that. Instead of going to just F7, I'm going to put a 2 in front of that, so it's the same concept, kind of reversing. And I'm using a lot of alter chords, which come from melodic minor. Instead of going to just the major, I'm going to change that to Lydian, because I'm using this sharp 4 thing all the way through. So now instead of actually playing, I'm going to play the related 2. So if it becomes Lydian, it's like a 4 chord, the related 2. I'm going to camouflage this to be able to put a sus in it. So it could be B minor or E minor. And let's see, the end of the tune. That's the original tune, right? The changes, boo boo bee boo da. So I'm going to change it to instead of just doing a 5 on a, I'll go to the sub 5. And I'm going to extend it instead of just having 2 bars, because the original form adds the 2 bars in the end for the A section, A, B, A. The A has 4 T bars except for the last A. And I'm going to go 4, 8, 8. I'll go 8. So that would be originally I would go. But I'm going to vamp on it. I'm going to make that 8 bars. So that's like that tune by Horst Silver, Gregory is there. That's one. Oh, that's just. That's like, so if I'm calling that Lydian flat 7, that's one of those circumstances where you can use the major 7 as a balloon. Major 7, it's like the opposite of a balloon note. That's another whole subject. So anyway, so there's the tune. I just recorded those changes. I'll play through. Let me play through it, then I'll play it slow and kind of explain the changes. So the boop boop. That's A. I can So I emphasize in G melodic. So that's really just, if I'm thinking I can play E minor or B minor, and I'm going to, you can kind of pentatonic and play around with just a few notes between them. So again, where is it? I can, like, instead of implying D minor, like really you go, I'm kind of all implying D. I can play off this G. I can use all of them now, so I'm changing the whole kind of tonal focus of my solo. I'm pulling from melodic minor. I'm using blue notes, but I'm pulling from melodic minor. So. Some kind of noodling, but yeah, I like it actually. I could either keep that thing going through the bridge section, like so I could. That's pretty easy to play that, just like the same influence of the whole thing. So now I've changed the whole kind of, the tune's becoming a little bit, I'm using that modal concept of changing the relationship between certain, this is, we got a definite tritone resolving back to one. Now I'm changing that kind of feel of, I'm using like a modal concept to organize how I make the chords. I'm blending it with standard 5/1s, but it's kind of cool. Anyway, so the head worked with the fine though, right? Kind of like that Schofield side. I forgot that tune, Mr. Big P or something. I forgot. It's kind of nice. Anyway, think about it. It's kind of an example of how I use concepts on top of a tune to control how I play through them.